When you represent an underrepresented group of people on a platform of any magnitude, there's really a disproportionate expectation of perfection.
Cheers to controlling the narrative and self-control.
It's a visibility as a housewife, especially of New York housewife, that you just can't match. For me, coming from a background of primarily news and some sports and more political, substantive leaning things, this is a whole new audience.
But I don't subscribe to the fact that to use those words mean you're unclassy or you're not a lady.
I never said that.
I'm not saying you did.
I never said that.
You said something about being conservative.
Said that. I said it makes me uncomfortable.
I could have sworn I just heard Lou say something about being raised in the church.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with class. It has to do with education.
Well, no, it doesn't have to do with education either, Lou. I have more education, frankly, than anybody at this table. I'm the most educated person in this group.
When I was speaking to Luann about the issue, which was really just an issue of protecting Leah and what I thought was an important distinction around the false conflation of education and sexual freedom and liberation. When Luann said that, I only inserted that I am the most formally educated in the group to exemplify rather how false that correlation is. And then for it to quickly kind of spiral into me making that assertion made me angry, and the way in which I made it when it's the furthest thing from.
Why are you so angry? You're an angry woman right now. I never referred to your color. Nor would I.
You didn't have to.
No, because you're a woman
You didn't
to
have
me.
to.
I think watching it back again just felt more hurtful to me. I think viewers see that really, when they really sit with it, they see that I'm many things. I just am not an angry or hyper-vigilant person. And when you start defaulting to an angry label to women of color in particular, it's an extraction of our humanity.
I can't be in a friend group that is not going to have the consciousness to say Eboni's experience in this country is vastly different than mine.
I had been in front of a national camera for 8-9 years before being a housewife, and I still find struggle to this day. I have deep concern and compassion and empathy for especially Black women that find themselves new to this public sphere as a housewife or another kind of big level Bravo celebrity or big national platform figure. It's a lot. When you are at the very bottom of a societal order and you still put yourself to be part of the enormous vulnerability and scrutiny and examination and critique of the world in order for us to be represented, seen, and considered, I think you have to honor that with an enormous amount of gratitude. I think Black women risk more than anyone else by being on reality TV. I also think Black women potentially stand to gain more than anybody by being on reality TV, depending on how we choose to use our platforms, because I think Black women are the most misunderstood beings in American society. I think reality TV, for better or for worse, can be a great opportunity to inform what that looks like.